City Talk Boxing, another post-fight recap. This is the great showdown between Adrian Granados and Shawn Porter. Even though it was a scheduled 12-round fight, it turned out to be a 10-round fight. And the reason I say that is because Shawn Porter just went and gave up the last two rounds. He hurt his hand. He didn't even try and fight the last two rounds. He skated around and just kept holding Granados. The crowd was booing. Like, where's the action? Where's the Showtime Shawn Porter? So easily those last two rounds went to Granados. Like I said, it turned to fight into a 10-round fight. Now, that being said, I had Granados winning this fight 8 rounds to 4, maybe 7-5 around. Round three was a toss up for me, but I clearly had Granados winning this fight. Now, there's straight from round one, ding ding, these guys came out fighting. No fill up round, just straight up bombs being thrown. Now, in at some rounds, Shawn Porter did land some heavy shots, but in that same round, Granados was doing some good movement. He was picking Shawn Porter off. So, like I said, I know a lot of people, they just score coming forward and whoever lands the heavier shots. Makes sense. But to me, again, heavy shots does not beat ring generalship movement, defense, and opponent's own weapons. Whether they're just pop shots, they're still points. They're not as strong as the heavy shots. But Granado's movement, his defense, and his own shots, to me, he beat Shawn Porter quite convincingly. Very convincingly, actually. So, like I said, in round one, they're just going back and forth. And like, he doing some movement, and Porter was trying to come out and rush him. But as he's rushing up, remember, Granados had the longer reach on him. So he was just able to pick him off. And then when he got too close, he just hold Shawn Porter. And the ref was really on Granados, about, holding and being too much. It's not like he was holding for no reason. Shawn Porter just rushing him, so he just grabbed him like, whoa, slow a little down. The ref was pushing Granados around like, bro, like push him around him, like why are you just penalizing me? He's the one bull rushing me all up in my chest. I'm not gonna let this dude just hit me, so he reset me instead of yelling at me. I gave the rounds I did give. I gave rounds 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 10's a toss up, but I gave it to Granados, and like I said, 11 and 12 easily Granado wins. Um, this fight was all about Granados was able to pick off Shawn Porter against the ropes. And there's moments at time where he walked himself to the ropes and was like, "Come on, Shawn, come get me," because much to everyone's surprise, he was he had just catch and shoot against ropes. The same way Shawn Porter had Keith Thurman against the ropes, or Keith Thurman kind of waited for moments. Granados didn't wait. He's like, I'm against the ropes, and as Shawn Porter's kind of leaning forward, trying to use his head to hold him in place, he just popped him, popping him. And there was I think like a round four, Granados was in round four. Yeah, he caught Shawn Porter with a nice. It was round six. I'm sorry, a nice about 220 in round six. He caught Shawn Porter with a nice 1-2 right, and Shawn Porter just kind of like dropped down for a quick second. He stunned Shawn Porter a lot. I never seen Shawn Porter react to hits the way I seen him react to Granados hits last night. And that's it. Granados is normally a 140 fighter. If he was a natural 147, or even with a little bit of more pop, I think he probably could have stopped Shawn Porter. Because Granados shots had Shawn Porter reacting, still like his legs would go out on him. He'll stumble back. I've never seen Shawn Porter react to hits like this before. and he had Shawn Porter's face swollen. Like I said, and at the end of round 10, you could say a broken hand or whatever. Shawn Porter's face was like, he was just, he was done. And it was a weird moment. Like in round 10, the they had a like Shawn Porter's bent over and Granados was hitting him, and I don't know if his neck cramped up or something, and Shawn Porter just kind of like stopped fighting, was like and the ref like. And Granados went to like kind of fight him, and the ref like, no, don't fight, don't fight. And Granados like, what's happening here? Like, is he quitting or can we not fight? He stopped the fight for like a good 4 or 5 seconds and just let Shawn Porter, who turned his back in the corner, was like, it's like he didn't say nothing to the ref. He just stopped, and the ref allowed him to get his 4 second break. And Granados was like, what the hell, bro? Like I'm trying to rush him. Like I said, so I said, you can't judge 11 and 12 completely give away rounds. Around 7 and 8, it was all action, like I said, back and forth action between almost every round. Back and forth action. Around 7 and 8, it was just left hooks was the difference. It kept Shawn Porter. He'll rush Granados to the ropes because he's just a bigger, stronger man, and Granados was just like boom, boom, left hook him, right hook, and Shawn Porter was actually like, okay, and coming off the ropes, like leaving him alone. You never see Shawn Porter leave someone alone on the ropes unless it's to back up, get a breath, and rush you again. No, Granados was hitting him and making Shawn Porter back all the way up to the center of the ring or to the other side of the ring, and Granados would rush him. It was a good, like, this fight, you could clearly see the bully in Shawn Porter was being bullied himself by the younger man. He was talking smack to Shawn Porter in the ring, like, nope, that's not it. You ain't got it. That's all you got. Let's go. Here I come. You ready for me? You ready? He was talking a lot of smack to Shawn Porter, waving it off. Of course, probably the most famous moment in the fight is when Granados' mom says something. He's like, all right, mom. And then he gets cracked right when he's talking to his mom. But this, like I said, it sucks to see Granados lose this fight. To me, a very competitive fight. Rounds 1 through 10, very competitive, back and forth action. But to me, like I said, Shawn Porter showed a great jab. But the thing is, the reason why Shawn Porter's jab looks so good, for one, we're not used to him seeing it, but this is the first time Shawn Porter was being put on the back foot to fight. That Granados was pressuring the hell out of him, and so Shawn Porter went into like a step back counter jabs. He couldn't do his normal bully. I'm bullying you. I'm going to over mentally strong you. Because every time he tried it, the only thing he was able to do was grab Granados and push him to the ropes, and then from there he'd just try and beat Granados down. But even when he was on the ropes, Granados was able to pick shots in between Shawn Porter's flurry, and that'll back him up. So, like I said, I was giving all those points to Granados. Like, okay, here's Shawn Porter pushing him to the ropes, trying to do something. All of a sudden, Granado fights himself off the ropes. Shawn Porter's in the center of the ring. Here comes Granado rushing him, and Shawn Porter has to go into a new adjustment. And I gave all that points, all those fighting off the ropes to Granados, the movement. Even though Shawn Porter had some great moves himself, but there's moments where like Granados like literally like circled all the way around the ring, and Shawn Porter was trying to run him down and hit him. And Granados just run out like no. He could not get, like I said, he could not get the clean power shots he wanted. Like I said, not saying they didn't land some, because he was like that. This was probably a fight of the year candidate, to be honest. Back and forth action. The only thing that might hurt it, there was no knockdowns. But as far as action and clean shots and ring generalship and jabbing and counter jabbing, fighting off the ropes, this fight had everything I don't know. You guys leave. I guess on the Showtime public view, they had it 67-33% that Shawn Porter won the fight. I guess I'm in the 33% for Granados. I want to know who you guys thought won this fight. Like I said, 10. To me, it's a 10-round fight. Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter gave up the last two, so I had it 8-4 Granados. He lost it, so we'll see what's next for Granados. It should be a good fight because after the Adrian Broner loss and now the Shawn Porter, he should have. It's very arguable that he should have won both these fights. Very arguably. That's my outtake of the fight. You know, the Shawn Porter didn't do bad. This was a great fight. I just think Granados did a lot of good work that went unnoticed. He was just picking. He was catching and shooting in between Porter's shots a lot. He's backing. You never seen Shawn Porter get hit and back up. This was a great fight. I just wish Granados would have won it because I think he deserved to win. But hey, it is what it is. This is Mr. A for Double RT Boxing saying Shawn Porter, Adrian Granados, great fight. Shawn Porter wins on, I believe it was a unanimous decision. We'll see what's next for both these fighters. Oh, Shawn Porter won the WBC Silver Welterweight title. And just like I said, with the silver belts, they get you a shot at the champion. You got Shawn Porter with his. You got Dylan White with his. You got Josh Taylor defending his. So you get that silver belt, your career is very good. This is Mr. A saying thank you for your support. I'm out.